Well, what are we going to talk about today? I think I got a good one. Stick around. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So it's been a while since I made a video with a gun. Quite honestly, in my real life, I work retail. It's been the Christmas holiday season. We've been swamped at work, so this kind of had to take a little bit of a back burner. But I am back up and running. Got a new location we're filming at. I have the SAR-9 from SAR USA. We're going to take a look at today. A very featured packed gun. This is kind of, a lot of people joke, but it really is. It's like a VP9 and a Glock 19 got together and had a wild Saturday night, and this is what the results were. So we're just going to talk about it. Overall specs. This is a 4.4-inch barrel. For those of you who really get hung up on the specs, I'm just going to give them to you. It is a striker fire gun. It comes in either 10 or 17 plus 1 configuration. Overall weight is 27.8 ounces. So it's kind of in that Glock 17 VP9 carry. It's like almost a service-sized pistol. Still maybe small enough for some of you to conceal if you choose to. But what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the bench. We're going to do just a basic overview of it. And then talk about it when we're done. All right, guys. All right, so let's take a look. So here is the case that the gun comes in. Which, sorry, it's upside down there. I've always said, what it comes in isn't that important. But at the same time, it is kind of nice to have a nice case to keep your gun in, at least to and from the range. This is from SAR USA, or SAR-Solmaz, or however the hell you pronounce that. But let's open this up and see what's in it. You do have 2 spots for those TSA locks. I don't know if this is TSA compliant, but it does have a spot for their locks if you want to use them. So you take these 2 sliders, open it up. Obligatory gun lock. Yeah. I don't dismiss the need to store your firearms safely, but these are crap. There's better locks out there if you need a lock to be compliant, or better yet, if you can have a good gun safe for it. But that's what I'm going to say on that. Owner's manual. Meat and potatoes in the gun is, what I gotta say is, you can buy this gun at the time that I'm filming this in that mid 200 range, mid like 250 to 300 range, which is in the price point of like a Taurus G3 or G3C, or some of the it's less than the Canics out there. So they do a good job of giving you a lot of features, and I can't think of a particular gun that gives you more features than this one. So I'll talk about a few of those things. Just real obviously, comes with a nice little cleaning, like a barrel brush, and then you got your cleaning rod. I have guns that I spent a lot more money than this one, and it didn't come with that stuff. This, and I'm going to show you a different gun here, and the reason for it is this gun oftentimes is, people say it's a cross between, the frame's kind of a clone of the HK VP9 or P30, and then your slide's more like a Glock. But the reason people compare it to the HK is of your grip system here, and these guns are cleared, just so you know. But the HK comes with 3 different size back straps that are interchangeable, plus 3 different sizes of side panels, which this gun comes with as well. So I have the medium backstrap installed, and I have the large side panels installed, like I do on my HK that I just showed you. But here are the other. Sorry about the shine here with the camera and the lights, but these are the 2 other sizes of far as your side grip panels, and then you've got your 2 different size back straps. Here's your large, and here's your small. So a lot of features packed into really a $250 gun at the time of filming again. This is just a little punch. What this is for is to take that pin out that allows you to change those grip panels. And then you've got the spare magazine here. Let me get the gun out. And just so YouTube knows, the gun is clear. Nothing in the chamber, if you can see that at all. And nothing in the mag well. But 2 magazines. It doesn't say who makes them. They look very similar to my VP9, or excuse me, my PPQ magazines. They're metal. Nice mags. You can see the round capacity on those. A lot of guns at this price point are only coming with one magazine, so to still include two, that's pretty cool. As far as the features on the gun, let's close that slide. So we already talked about the grip. You got your magazine release, which is reversible. It is not completely ambidextrous. You got your slide stop or slide release. This particular one does have the thumb safety, which I could do with or do without. It just happens to have it. That is the only completely ambidextrous feature on this gun. The other things it does have a trigger safety similar to a Glock, or what people call a dingus. It has a full rail, so you can put a nice size lighter laser on here if you want to, if you're going to use it for home defense. Nice slide serrations. I will say the texturing on the grip, while it's adequate, is nowhere near as good. And I don't mean to keep comparing this to a gun that costs at least 3 times as much as this one, but the grip texture could be better. This finish seems to be pretty good. This one is not optics ready, but again, at this price point, I wouldn't expect that. It's a feature-packed gun for someone who's looking for a good budget home defense gun or something like that, or even a carry gun. It's a little bit on the large size for that, but you could do it. Let's talk about the trigger. Not the greatest trigger in the whole wide world, but not bad. It kind of reminds me of my Ruger SAR-9, and the reason I say that is, so you pull, like, you got some creep. There's really no discernible wall with this. All of a sudden it's just creep, and then it just breaks. Compared to something like this, where you have very short take up, there's your wall, and there's your quick, crisp break. So that's different, but again, you're talking a much higher price point gun. So feature-wise, I'm really happy about this. And especially, I don't know how well you can see this, those sights, these are not night sights, they're not phosphorescent, but they are metal, and they're bright. And the reason I'm pointing that out is, say like Taurus at the same price point, I have a couple of those, and they come with very dim, very hard to pick up sights unless you're in full, like, bright light. So Taurus, you could learn something from these guys. Easy to acquire sight picture, kind of nice on that, and they're driftable. So kudos to that. What else? Am I forgetting anything? Let's get this out of the way. Would I recommend it? Too early to tell. The reason I say that is quite literally, I only have 2 magazines down the pipe on this so far. We took it out when I was shooting with my daughter. It was really cold. It was at the end of the shooting session. She was tired and ready to go home, but I did want to see how it functioned. I will say I did not. The only thing I did is I put a couple drops of oil on. I did not clean it. In those 2 magazines that I shot, I did have a stovepipe. So possibly the gun needs some break-in, or I probably should have actually cleaned it and really lubed it, but I just wanted to shoot it right out of the box. So take that for what you will. We'll have a follow-up video with some more like range footage and shooting it and see what the reliability actually is. One thing I will tell you initially too is if you're someone who doesn't have a lot of hand strength, the coil's pretty tight on this. It's not the easiest gun in the world to rack, so if you don't have a lot of hand strength, this may not be for you. But you can always learn, like, with no hand strength, you can come across the back here a little bit easier. But a little food for thought on that. So overall, so far, really like the potential of the gun. We'll get it out and shoot it some more and talk about it after that. But that's just kind of a basic overview for you guys. All right. Well, guys, I hope you liked that overview of the SAR-9. Crazy nice gun for that. What you can purchase it for right now as of January of 2022. This might change, but you can purchase this in the mid-200 range. So as long as it proves to be reliable in follow-up videos, it could be a good option for those of you looking for a nice, reliable, solid, feature-packed gun on an extreme low budget. But we'll follow up those videos and see what our results are with it. And as always, if you like videos from the channel, I hope you share with your friends. Hit that like button, hit the notification bell, subscribe, and I hope to see you on future videos. All right, guys, shoot safe.